Hi, I'm Saurabh Shukla. I am live from the iconic Central Park in New York to talk about what is going to happen and what do young Americans think about the US elections. Introduce yourself.
I'm John.
Hi, John.
Cyan. Eden.
Christian.
Avery.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of really energetic young Americans, and I'm going to talk about what do they think about Mr. Trump and Hillary Clinton, who's going to win, and what are the key issues at stake here. Coming to you first, who do you think is going to win?
Clinton's gonna win.
Why do you think so?
The pollsters are giving her an 89% chance. I think Donald Trump has really shot himself in the foot.
Because of the locker room? Or?
Yes, and a variety of other things.
You think he shouldn't have done that?
Well, he shouldn't have sexually assaulted those women in the first place,
Absolutely.
and certainly not said anything about it.
Yeah. I interviewed Donald Trump yesterday. I did ask him he should have apologized to a lot of women all over the world who feel outraged of what he did. Certainly he was very evasive about that. What about you? What do you think?
I definitely think Hillary Clinton's going to win. I think a lot is that, obviously Donald Trump doesn't get a lot of support, especially when it comes to minorities and things like that.
Right.
And then back to what Mr. Williamson said, based on the sexual assault case, he lost a lot of votes based on that. So I think it's definitely going for Hillary for this election.
I'd have to agree with leaning Democrat in this election. I think that Donald Trump's comments and discrimination against African Americans and women and the LGBT community are just indefensible at this point. He's not an adequate representative for our country.
But do you think I've been talking to a lot of young people here, and they say that sometimes it's a choice between who's the lesser evil, although obviously, as you said, that Hillary certainly, but I was told about what about the emails, the leaked emails, the fact that she was not able to keep them secure. Do you think that is going to be an issue?
Right. Well, I'm of the belief that sexually assaulting women and condoning that type of behavior towards people in our country is a much more severe issue than a leaked email on a private server, and that's of my belief, and I hope that American people agree with me.
Well, that's a very valid point this young lady here is making, that condoning sexual behavior of a certain kind, the fact that he was demeaning to women, and all the locker room tales that came out obviously will mean that Mr. Trump has lost a lot of ground, especially with the women voters and minorities who feel very, very offended with some of his remarks. What about you? What's your name?
My name's Christian, and I basically agree with the three previous speakers.
Yeah.
So on a couple of levels. One, I think Donald Trump has galvanized support for hate crimes across America against Muslim Americans, Hispanic Americans. Hate crimes are up across the board,
Right.
which is ultimately detrimental. He's legitimized being racist in this country, but also I think that Hillary Clinton and the Democratic Party speak to me as a person, as a young person, trying to get to college. They are working towards a platform that helps me and my family, lowering college tuition, working towards progressive policies that help me for the long run. And I don't think Donald Trump is doing that.
Time now. I believe this presidential election is going to come down to who's going to make a greater leader. And obviously let's look at both sides. If you look at Donald Trump, especially his Twitter, he's he gets mad from a tweet that Hillary Clinton supporters tweet out. So obviously that's not going to be a good thing.
So you saw a cross section of young voters. Certainly the buzz here, at least the mood here in New York, is that it's advantage Hillary Clinton. So will she lead as the commander-in-chief of the free world to greater peace, greater order, and ensure that she'll be more discreet in her dealings? We're going to see and tell, but it seems that Hillary Clinton certainly has an edge over Donald Trump, at least when it comes to young voters. This is Saurabh Shukla signing off from New York. Do watch this and keep on watching NewsMobile and share our stories.